Well, it's finally happened. But I can't really say finally on this because it doesn't really matter when it happened. Because it happened, and I thank everyone who's helped it happen over the years. Since July 2015, when I started a channel, I've now gained 50 subscribers. Now, to be honest, that's kind of a lie. When I went to bed last night, I had 49 subscribers. And when I woke up, I didn't have 50 subscribers. I had 55. I gained 6 subscribers in 12 hours. I know GT Sport is popular and such, but holy snikes. I really and truly do thank each and every one of y'all who's subscribed through the years. And well, I was going to do for 50 subscribers special going through my subscribers like I did with some other ones, but sort of in a different way. But, well, when I looked to see who all subscribed since last night, that hasn't updated yet because there was so many people in such a short period of time. So I figured in its place, because it hasn't updated yet and it would be unfair to sell all the subscribers if you're not actually up there yet, I would go through all the comments, because as far as I can tell, the comments are updated. So, well, I'll go ahead and start going through the comments there, starting from July 4th, 2015. Okay, let's start this, folks. Hey, check my channel out, and let me know what you think. Maybe we could game sometime if you want. And, well, that's from a YouTuber with over 5,000 subscribers, so that's a pretty cotton-picking good start there. And, well, what an idiot. I'd assume JK's fail video. That would make sense. Somehow or another, I got more drift points. That's from a drift video. And, also, before I get into this too much, I just remembered this is probably going to have to be a two-parter. Because reading through all of the comments, I figured I may as well read all of them because it seems kind of disrespectful to leave certain people out. Everyone's comment took time to write, and people had to think of stuff to put in it, so it would only be fair if I'm going to do comments to put everyone's in it. So this is probably going to have to be a two-part video, and I'm going to be uploading this Friday night to Saturday morning, and then I guess I'll upload the other one Saturday night to Sunday morning. But I don't know. I might actually end up uploading this Friday afternoon, depending on what all happens. But anyway, it's going to be this video today, whenever today is, and then the next video tomorrow. We'll see when the day tomorrow is, when I end up having time to upload. But anyway, continuing on. I'm glad you thought it was fair. That was the RAM versus mouse video. And, well, yeah, it was fair to me, because I was in the RAM. Yeah. Guess sort of kind of fair. If only Ricky wouldn't have gotten in my way. That was a DRL video, but I don't think I remember. Well, maybe. I have the videos off so I can do like nostalgia and reminisce and see how accurate I can end up being. I just have the comments on the screen. Think that might have been a Cape Ring race, and I was in the FRS or GT86 or whatever. They're all the same car, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that might be right. Looks like this was a crazy race with much troubles. I think that might have been a dirty NASCAR race. What the hell? That's kind of too vague to really tell. I'd assume that's probably one of the races where I had my voice in, one of the first ones. I wouldn't doubt it. That seems pretty accurate. And this is one of like 2 or 3 comments I have in total with 2 likes. And this one is well deserved 2 likes. Nice one, Barrett. My 9-year-old was laughing his fucking ass off. Yeah, that was the video where the 9-year-old was faster than JK and won the race. And yeah, that's one of my favorite videos. That's for sure, folks. That's for sure. I wish that could happen multiple times. That would be cool if all the right circumstances happen again where I could record live JK getting beat by a 9-year-old again. And anyway, awesome. Have you got a link for this in your GT6 profile? I think that was one of the crazy tracks. And that's another guy with a whole heck of a heap of subscribers there. If you want to subscribe to any of these channels, I guess you just go to the video itself, then go to comments, and that channel will be there. Then you click on that icon, and you can subscribe to them if you want to. And they all seem to be nice people, or at least so far. I do have one channel troll, but, well, to put it in good perspective, I'm popular enough to have my own troll, so I can't really complain too much. But anyway, LOL. It was funny as hell that night. DRL at some point or another. Hey Barrett, is that my team? I'd assume that's NBA. That's one of the teams that I made, I guess. I'd assume it's one of the UK teams. I'd assume. It was a fun race, too vague to tell exactly, but in the old days, all the DRL races for fun, and then it got kind of wonky as time went on. But more positive stuff. If you need help, ask me, because I beat the game. I think that's the crew. That's when I started doing videos there. I'm not as good in the crew as Drive Club or any of the modern Gran Turismo 5, 6 sport, but I'm not terrible at it. It's a fun game with crazy glitches. It also has the worst replication of the corkscrew possible. Yeah, that's true, but Crew won Gran Turismo 1. Crew gets 1 point because it has Laguna Seca at night. Gran Turismo won because it has Laguna Seca correctly. Why can't Gran Turismo just have time changes on all the track? They can obviously do it. Is it really that hard to make it for all the tracks? Anyway, we're JK's fails on the first race of the week. JK got mad at one point and didn't want me to do it. I later figured out that JK gets mad at everything, so I went ahead and keep on doing it. I love this race. Again, kind of too vague to know the exact one. All the old races were good, though. Can we see a Megador 100 for? Yep, that came at some point. Go to the general and save some time. That was one of the videos that included the General Lee in. And, yeah, that was the ad that Family Guy made fun of because it had the penguin in it for no apparent reason, and then they got rid of the penguin. So, yeah. That's the only reason I really even remember that ad. When I saw that joke on Family Guy, I remembered that ad and I remembered how stupid it was and why I forgot it. Yeah, and then Family Guy made him get rid of the penguin. Good job, Family Guy. Also, Mega's fails, I got to that later. And more comments here, a whole heck of a heap or so. You're going banned, yeehaw, JK gets mad at everything and bans me for no reason, or bans cards for no reason, or wants to ban me for no reason, or what have you, folks. Whatever. Anyway, after I guess all that positive stuff, yay, positive stuff. Yeah, I get to laugh at myself. All people are healthy laughing at themselves. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you don't know comedy, because yourself can be funny at times. If you can't amuse yourself, you probably can't amuse many others. That's nothing. I have something even more ridiculous the first month of the game. I didn't have the crew right when it came out. I got it like a month after Wild Run, so I didn't have all the glitches in it, but it's still pretty cotton-picking crazy when I got it. And yeah, the crew is sort of like a car version of Skate 3. The game itself is good. It's arcade, but it kind of can, if you squint hard enough, can be sort of simulation, kind of like Skate 3. But it's much, much easier and much more fun to play it as a crazy arcade game with crazy glitches and speed and wrecks and explosions and cars flying all around and people getting mad. And yeah, Skate Fury and the crew are probably some of the more glitchiest games, but the glitches don't actually hurt the game. It's a wonderful time of the year. I think that was a Christmas video, and yeah, that was the ones with all the crazy songs and stuff. That was a cool video. That description, I can't remember exactly what that was, but they were all good. Don't listen to JK, you sound fine. Yeah, I don't really listen to JK much at all. That's a truism, right, Hunter? What a name that is. That was a Barry Bushbomber video. Barry Bushbomber's doing good. I think he's 80 years old now, and he was just on GT6 pretty recently doing Dirty NASCAR. LEL. I'm not very good with acronyms. LOL is laugh out loud. LEL is laugh extremely loud. I'm going to go with that. Laugh extremely loud, okay. That's not necessarily an acronym. That's like a symbol. I know that. That's smiling. I know acronyms. I'm cool. This week is season 4. Again, the smiley face. Okay. Wait. This week is just ignore it. Thanks. A week and a season are different things, but I know what you're talking about. What about the tie? I'd assume that was the race that ended in, well, it pretty much was a tie. That was a card saying theory and JK Racing 23. Mopar race. Mopars make for the best racing, and it was proven that race because that race literally was a tie. It was given the cards because I think he had the lead going to the line. So just by laws of physics or whatever, if you led all the point to the line, in theory, you're still leading at the line. That's like the theory where a runner completes half the run in half the time, and then he completes the next 25% of the run in 25% of the time. And then the increments get smaller and smaller in the same amount of time. But in theory, you never actually finish the race because there's always a distance to go or whatever. I know I'm getting a bit philosophical for this, but that's sort of kind of what happened with that race, and it's the best example I can think of at the spur of the moment. And speaking of spur of the moment, I always attempt for gold, and you subscribe to us for DRL, yep. And that was, I think, my best spur of the moment video. For DRL races and special tatin and general series ideas, I kind of have an idea beforehand whether a race or not is worthy of getting special tated or whether an idea or not is worthy of going. This was this March 31st, I decided, hey, I'm going to do something for April Fools. And well, I came up with the DRL and the 2020 Olympic Games idea, and to be honest, it's not going to happen, but DRL has a better chance of getting Olympics than you really think. Because Olympics is truly and really think about getting esports. And the DRL is the biggest esport of them all for dirty racing. I don't think there's any other leagues in GT6 that are bigger than DRL for dirty racing. That's an actual league. And GT6 is the best selling of the newer racing games. So if you put those in together, DRL actually has a better chance of making the Olympics than quite a lot of other stuff does. It obviously ain't going to happen, but it's kind of scary to think how realistic chance it would have of doing it compared to others. Anyway, damn. That's for sure, folks. That's for sure. That's me, so in my YouTube profile picture. I think that might have been when I did the 20 subscriber special. And now I'm at 55. That's pretty cool. And I'm going to do this in about 15 minutes. I'm at 13 minutes now, and I'll cut it to part 2. Awesome video. I can see a huge feature in your channel. That was, again, around about 20 subscribers. And this here YouTuber, if I remember correctly, has 500 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. And cool video, and earned a big like. I'd be super happy if you check out my channel. Okay. That's cool. Always, all sizes of likes are appreciated. Big, small, medium, whatever. They're all appreciated. Congrats, Barrett. Thanks. I think that was the drift draw. Can't remember for sure, but that kind of sounds right. Again, congrats on being in the top 10. I guess that was the drift draw. And then the smiley face again. I know what those are. I won technically by 0.07. I think that was a Daytona race. And I'm going to say it's the Volvo one, but I remember that 1950s race was also incredibly close. So I know it was one of those two, and I can't remember exactly for sure. I'm going to lean towards the Volvo one, but don't quote me on that again. I believe that this game doesn't determine a winner by front passing line. GT6 determines a winner however the hell GT6 feels like doing it. There's no consistency to it whatsoever. I've seen times where a driver finishes 2 seconds behind the leader, and obviously well behind, and that driver's given a win. Hell, I mean, it's been races on GT6. I think like the second ever DRL race that was on the channel, the driver that was given the win was a lap down. But anyway, I'm getting a bit angry over something that probably ain't going to get fixed. So move on to another thing with the game. Is can you create a sonic boom? Well, this is good for PD. I think they actually do have that in the game, even though realistically you should never go 700 whatever miles an hour in the game. When you go to a certain speed in the game, sound stops, when in theory, if you're over the speed of sound would stop, so they actually got that right. And this is mentioned to be Dirty NASCAR. Yep, Dirty NASCAR is cool and stuff. Why you're not recording DRL anymore? I didn't have a camera. Why, Barrett? I didn't have anything to record. And I think I'll go ahead and pause it here to start part 2, because this was sort of the part of the channel where I was sort of unsure if I was going to be continuing or not. But then I got lucky, ended up getting a phone, and the rest is history, so that sort of seems like a good point to stop. I'd say that's round about the midpoint in the comments. So, I'll continue this again tomorrow, and y'all can see the rest of the comments, and I hope y'all enjoyed this. And, well, yeah, if y'all haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, because at 100 subscribers, I might do something completely different. I don't know what I'm going to do for 100 subscribers yet, but given, again, I went from 49 to 55 in 6 hours, I might beat 100 quicker than some might think. So anyway, this has been Reading Your Comments Part 1, and as always, yeehaw!